Striker-fired pistols undeniably own the firearms market right now. No cap. Do hate for hammer-fired pistols. Those guns are equally, or far better, than striker-fired guns. But the thing is, these striker-fired guns just sell more. They have a straightforward operation. They are efficient, and the best part is that they are usually affordable. So, what are your top choices for striker-fired guns, you might say? Here they are. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line45. In this episode, we will be taking a look at some of the top-tier, full-sized, striker-fired 9mm guns you can get right now. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. Glock 17 Gen 5. Is Glock 17 worth buying? To be fair, this shouldn't be a question. After all, the Glock 17 is an enduring firearm used by countless law enforcement, military, and civilian shooters. Of course, I'm not going to say that it's the best full-size 9mm handgun out there. But for utility, effectiveness, and relevance, this one deserves a spot on anyone's Mount Rushmore. The Glock 17 right now is on its Gen 5 version, and so compared to its previous generations, significant changes have been implemented to the pistol, such as the removal of those pesky finger grooves. Other improvements on the pistol are on its barrel, sights, and magwell. However, its size stayed virtually the same. It's 7.95 inches long, 5.47 inches tall, and 1.34 inches wide. It has a 4.5-inch barrel and a capacity of 17+1, or, in other words, a true full-sized 9mm striker-fired pistol. Don't expect a lot about its ergonomics, though, as it's really the Glock that you know. The general feel of the gun is quite blocky, as you can see on its squared frame. It's a good thing that it already has a beveled and flared magazine. Well, that aids in smoother reloads. Based on my experience with this pistol, its trigger has improved a bit. Sure, the absence of manual safety requires you to practice a lot when carrying this gun, but the trigger itself is satisfactory at best. It's smooth and predictable, which is fair play to Glock. You may want to keep it that way or just replace it entirely. Your call. All I can say is that the gun operates with extreme reliability, and even without red dots, I can confidently target past 25 yards with its polymer sights. Smith & Wesson M&P9 M2.0 Metal Performance Center competitor. The M&P is one of the best-selling firearm lineups of Smith & Wesson, taking into account the fact that these guns are designed for law enforcement and the military. The name really gives it away. Plus, there's a consensus that Smith & Wesson took the criticisms on Glock guns and addressed them on the M&P. The Smith & Wesson M&P9 M2.0 metal isn't just your ordinary M&P pistol, given that it features a metal frame. Keep in mind that these guns usually use polymer. Similar to its cousins, this metal M&P9 M2.0 boasts an 18-degree grip angle and a low-bore axis, making it a lot easier to shoot. It has a length of 8.25 inches, while its barrel stretches to 5 inches. With its use of the aluminum frame, the gun gained roughly 5 ounces, and that significant increase in its weight helped in taming its recoil. In addition to that, the solid frame increases the stability of its slide assembly. By the way, the slide is optics ready, and it even includes an adapter kit that provides around 5 or 6 mounting setups for various red dots. But by all means, you can just shoot it while only relying on its fiber optic front and blacked-out rear sights. There's also a Picatinny-style rail integrated into its architecture for attaching lights and lasers. Notably, this handgun also features an interchangeable backstrap system, and it's ideal for finding the right fit for you. In particular, it has 4 backstrap sizes, and they have integral palm swells too. Meanwhile, its magazine well is fully beveled for convenient loading and unloading of mags. The Smith & Wesson M&P9 M2.0 metal comes with 2 17-round steel mags with polymer base pads, which translates to sufficient stopping power. Its controls are ambidextrous, while its flat-faced trigger has been improved due to the stability that its aluminum frame provides. Canik SFX Rival-S. The Canik SFX Rival-S is one of the most impressive full-size striker-fired handguns today. It's affluent in features, and it gives everything that you ask for a duty-sized pistol for its price. The Canik SFX Rival-S has a solid length of 8 inches and a barrel length of 5 inches. It stands at 5.75 inches, plus a width of 1.41 inches. It's a bit heavy, as it's around 43 ounces when unloaded, but it's due to the fact that it uses a rugged steel frame. With the added weight, the recoil and muzzle flip of the Rival-S is completely soaked. There's no point in upgrading the gun. Fresh from the box, the gun requires no aftermarket replacements, and to be honest, it's downright ready for competition. Its trigger design is a huge improvement over other Canik pistols. In particular, it has an aluminum flat-faced trigger that is crisp, smooth, and offers short resets. The built-in flared mag well hastens the reloading process, and it's pretty clear that this one is intended to cater to competitive shooters. It even has an undercut on its trigger guard, which of course allows for a higher grip, while the beaver tail keeps your hands from being bitten by the slide. The Rival-S includes a removable rear sight plate system, and when you attach these red dots, you can co-witness them with the iron sights. Overall, the construction of the Rival-S is very well balanced, and it aids in shooting the gun accurately. Another impressive thing about the Canik SFX Rival-S, and by all means, this is not exclusive to the Rival-S, is that it comes with tons of accessories on its package. It has 2 18-round mags, 2 magazine base plates, a magazine loader, an external mag, 4 optic plates, 3 back straps, a cleaning kit, and even a custom holster. Walther PDP Steel Frame. This is the latest entry in the entire Walther lineup, and it's probably something you need to check out. After all, many loved the design and performance of the PDP. It's astute in terms of ergonomics, shootability, and maintenance. But it's a polymer pistol, and whether we like it or not, you would want something metal. That's where the new PDP match steel frame comes in. With a steel frame, it becomes a lot heavier than its predecessor. In fact, some may find it too heavy, but hey, with its weight, recoil becomes minimal. It can do quick follow-ups, which in turn leads to tighter groupings. It's a match-grade pistol after all. This PDP pistol is 8.37 inches long and equips a 5-inch barrel. It comes with 3 18-round mags plus 2 base pads. Plus, there's also its super-terrain serration on the rear and front of its slide. These aren't your standard serrations, as they are quite girthy and deep, which aids in more tactile contact with the slide. Meanwhile, its grip panel is layered with the Performance Duty texture, which is gritty but not that abrasive, and this one is paired with a checkered front strap. I also like that it comes with a wide aluminum mag well, which is bolted by a roll pin. This mag well facilitates fast and fuss-free reloads. In terms of its trigger, you won't regret a damn thing. It's the dynamic performance trigger after all, known for its reduced pull weight, curtailed take-up, and fast reset. It's very responsive and gives the gun more points for its accuracy. Is there a downside to a pistol? Well, aside from the fact that PDP match steel is heavy, it actually has a hefty price tag. MSRP is about $1,899, so it's not exactly an affordable purchase, but it's a worthy one for sure. Sig P320 AXG Legion. I know that the Legion treatment of Sig isn't cheap, but so far these pistols didn't disappoint. Let's take a look at the P320 AXG Legion. This is one solid pistol brimming with innovative features in its architecture. One thing that you will notice first about this gun is its integral 2-port expansion chamber on the slide. This expansion chamber functions similarly to a compensator for tamping recoil, and this is the first P320 gun to feature such a design. For starters, the P320 AXG Legion has a length of 8.2 inches and weighs about 36.1 ounces unloaded. However, its barrel is a bit short. It's only 3.9 inches to be exact. The entire thing was built around the AXG frame, which is crafted from aluminum alloy. It has an extended magazine as well as the Hogue G10 grip panels. This sculpted frame is very solid and has a swept-up trigger guard that pushes for a natural high grip over the pistol. It has a checkered front strap, while its back strap has texturing that matches the texture of the G10 grips. You'll also find a 3-slot Picatinny rail sitting on top of its dust cover and 3 double-stack magazines. There's a 10-round configuration for this pistol, thus allowing you to use it in states with round restrictions. But if there are no legalities on the way, feel free to get its 21-round mags. Another key feature that is quite distinct for the P320 AXG Legion is its X-series trigger, which is flat and skeletonized. This one is notably consistent. It got a take-up but no over-travel. It's definitely crisp and tactile, and it's one of the best striker-fired triggers to date. You can run the P320 AXG Legion with red dots, such as the Romeo and Trijicon RMR, and for its stock sights, it's the X-Ray 3 day-night sights. These sights pop really well in any conditions. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.